A farmer in Arkansas is trying to figure out how one of his goats called him on a cell phone. Edward Bibry recently lost a cell phone. Well, then in the middle of the night, his regular phone rings. The caller ID showed that the call was from his cell phone. Well, his goats had found the lost cell phone and somehow managed to step on just the right combination of keys so it dialed the house. No. How about that? It's a true story. Here on Action News, true story.
Friday night, no comment.
No, it's a true story.
Well, we do have more clouds moving in tomorrow. A chance for showers and thunderstorms, especially late in the day and for the first half of the night. That'll get out of here, though, but that's a cold front ushering in cooler air. That'll be filtering in during the Panthers game on Sunday. Lots of sunshine, but chilly for the beginning of the week.
Oh, maybe it'll bring us good luck.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for making us your choice for news tonight. Y'all have a super weekend. Night.
Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news program in the world.
Whitney Houston out of control.
Isn't that the first thing that everybody wonders when they see Whitney? I wonder if she's high.
The drug rumors, the lawsuit, Dateline NBC's expose of Whitney's turbulent life, and her bizarre behavior in the desert of the Middle East.
Couples news. What's really going on with Ben and Jen, straight from Ben's groomsmen?
I just saw him the other day.
Where Jennifer has gone now, and what happened to items delivered for the wedding. Plus, is Nicole Kidman really engaged to Lenny Kravitz?
Joey's surprise. Everybody, I'm Bob Goen.
And I'm Mary Hart. Ben and Jen's reunion sparked new rumors of a wedding. Now, a close friend speaks up about the couple's relationship.
Candle from Glade. Starlit Garden has 3 individual fragrance layers: Moonflower, Lemon Lily, and Jade Orchid, each designed to blend beautifully from one scent to the next, so you can enjoy 3 spellbinding fragrances in one enchanting candle. Glade 3-in-1 candles, because 3 scents are better than 1.
Maybe it's not work that's stressing you out. Maybe it's hormones. They fluctuate long before menopause. Don't wait till menopause to get estrogen.
With soy and black cohosh to help balance hormones.
Naturally, safely.
Don't wait till menopause to get estrogen. Now look for extra strength estrogen.
Juggernaut tonight in the Charlotte area. And a first for this Charlotte high school on this Football Friday night. All new at 11.
Resistance is futile. Cadillac CTS. Breakthrough.
Current non-GM vehicle owners or lessees can lease a new 2004 CTS for about $399 a month at your Cadillac dealer.
Tonight on WBTV News 3.
All new at 11. You can't get off I-85 in one county tonight without passing a drunk driving test. He'll bring more than the NBA to Charlotte. Tonight, Bob Johnson hints at visions he has for the Queen City. And a store break-in caught on tape. Tonight, police want your help.
The news starts now.
And welcome to WBTV News at 11 o'clock. I'm Paul Cameron.
And I'm Tanya Bendixson. Charlotte Bobcats team owner tonight in Charlotte. The first African-American to ever have a majority ownership in a top-level sports franchise. And he's got a lot to say this evening. At a black tie banquet, he was the keynote speaker. And he is also the newest star in Charlotte's roster of business giants. And many believe he holds the key to new opportunities for minority companies in town. And WBTV's Kathy Scott talked with Johnson tonight about his plans for Charlotte. She joins us now live uptown with the story. Kathy?
Well, Tanya, many folks know him as Bob in the Bobcats. And, you know, a lot of people, for him, he's much more than bringing basketball back to the Queen City. But if you flip through any business magazine, you may learn to know him as Bob the Billionaire. And many are hoping he'll bring that kind of action here. At tonight's Charlotte Post Newspaper Awards, Bob Johnson was the star player.
Charlotte is a terrific city. It's got great community spirit. It's got great business energy. It's got great political and civic leaders.
State plans he may have involved in Charlotte's future, so you will continue to hear the name Bob Johnson when it comes to business deals here in Charlotte. We're live in Uptown. Kathy Scott, WBTV News 3.
All right, Kathy. And this was the 7th year for the Charlotte Post Awards. WBTV's own Steve Crump and Jan Jeffcoat emceed tonight's event. The annual banquet also raises money for college scholarships to help local African American students.
Largest crackdown in Gaston County history tonight, a crackdown on DWI. Gastonia ranks number 3 on the number of wrecks caused by drunk drivers, and that's why you can't get off I-85 southbound tonight without seeing a flashing blue light. Julia Geary live in Gaston County with more.
Well, Paul, we're just off exit 27 in Belmont, and pretty soon officers are going to be setting up a DWI checkpoint just behind me here to get every single car that's getting off of I-85. Officers are going to be at 10 exit ramps today to send drunk drivers a tough message.
So, guys, we're going to make history tonight.
History, because for the first time, every law enforcement agency in Gaston County is coming together to work on one goal, getting
Body down the road a little bit safe.
Now, officers will be setting up at this exit ramp and many others within the hour, and they will be out here for several more hours. Not even sure how many people they'll be arresting tonight, but they do expect to arrest a lot. Reporting live in Belmont, Julia Geary, WBTV News 3.
Julie, thank you. And a traffic nightmare for thousands of Charlotte drivers. Big events and a major road closing this weekend. Bulldozers and heavy equipment mark the beginning of a major widening project on Independence Boulevard. 2 outbound lanes, Independence between Sharon Amity and Albemarle Road, closed throughout the weekend. It's a project that may benefit the area in the long run, but going to cause some headaches in the meantime.
I think it's inconvenient because it is, a busy street, and a lot of people take it to get to other places, especially on Friday nights.
The Department of Transportation says the lanes should be open by 6 o'clock on Sunday in time to make way for people headed home from the Panthers game. A suspected thief caught on tape tonight. Gaston County detectives need some help finding the man you see in this surveillance picture. They say he broke into the Times turnaround on New Hope Road early Wednesday morning. The store was closed, but the burglar alarm went off. If you have information that might help, Gaston County Crime Stoppers number 704-861-8000. Mother and daughter recovering tonight from multiple bee stings. They were attacked today on Archdale Drive in South Charlotte. The daughter was stung as much as 25 times. The mother just only got 3 stings. Both were taken to the Carolinas Medical Center. Both should be okay.
Police say the man who raped and kidnapped an elderly Albemarle woman may be in Randolph County. Officers say they found a vehicle belonging to Walter Mason just off Tiger's Den Road in Randleman. Investigators believe Mason was taken to Randolph Hospital and released under the name John Tucker. You're asked to contact police if you have any information about the case. A man accused of raping an 11-year-old girl is expected to appear in a Cleveland County courtroom Monday. Danny Johnson was arrested earlier this month and charged with raping the girl and tying her to a tree. Police say he has since confessed and may be linked to a rape case in Lincoln County. Johnson has a previous criminal record in West Virginia.
A father accused of killing his 3-year-old son, expected to testify in his own behalf Monday. Timothy Phillips charged with the murder of 3-year-old Bailey Mallon in January of 2002. Prosecutors say the child died of hypothermia after Phillips, they say, put him in cold water to punish him. Phillips' lawyers have suggested that the child may have died from an asthma attack. New details tonight about that middle school shooting in Cleveland County. Witnesses say a 13-year-old boy seen in the back of a patrol car fired 2 shots into the ceiling at Burns Middle School near Lawndale on Thursday. Investigators tell us the 8th grader got the gun from his parents' home. The DA is not saying yet if those parents will face charges.
It's too early for that decision to be made.
Suit against Cracker Barrel, they claim they were discriminated against. One of those incidents allegedly happened in Charlotte, another in Mooresville. Today, the plaintiff's lawyer elaborated on the charge.
Put yourself in the shoes of waiting over an hour with your children there wondering why they're not being fed, as other people of a different race around you are promptly and courteously greeted and served.
Now, in response to the lawsuit, Cracker Barrel says the charges are without merit and appear to be recycled. 5 of the 6 plaintiffs in the suit are reportedly associated with a previous unsuccessful litigation against Cracker Barrel.
Charlotte Symphony strike continues after a second unsuccessful round of negotiations. Company leaders tell us musicians walked out on talks today. Second time a federal mediator tried to settle the contract dispute. Symphony.
Right you are, Tanya. It is a fantastic evening out there. Take a look at it. Temperatures mostly in the 60s to even low 70s.
weather net here this evening has Charlotte, WBTV at 73 degrees, a light breeze out of the southeast. You notice north of town, Kannapolis up there on I-85 at 68, Salisbury at 64, and even Blowing Rock only in the mid-60s right now. So a pretty nice evening. What we're expecting overnight tonight, partly cloudy skies, and again a little on the seasonal side with temperatures in the upper 50s to near 60, light variable breezes, and a little bit of fog in the forecast toward daybreak. We've got some wet weather in the forecast for tomorrow and big changes as we head towards Sunday. Stay up with us. 7-day forecast in just a couple minutes.
A good reason to cheer tonight. Win or lose, Philip O. Berry Academy of Technology is celebrating its very first ever home football game in its brand new stadium. The Cardinals took on South Rowan Raiders in their opener tonight, and of course Delano has more high school football action coming up. They'll beat the band, beat the big bass drum on Football Friday night.
Straight ahead here, guns, knives, even box cutters still make it on the plane.
Plus, Hurricane Isabel split an island in two. A post-storm survey coming straight up.
Football Friday night's game of the week is brought to you by your Carolina Chevy dealers.
Construction's still underway, but soon this will be WBTV's new Center City studio.
It's right here in the heart of Uptown Charlotte, and you'll be able to come in here and watch us do the newscast live.
WBTV Morning Team, John Carter, Jan Jeffcoat, Chris Suchan, coming to a TV near you in the new and improved Center City studio, fall 2003.
How will you cover your bald spots? The toupee? The paint job? The cover-up? There is an easier and better way. Introducing new Water Saver with RTF, the only fescue seed that repairs itself, quickly filling in bare spots. The result? A lawn like this. From filling bald spots to seeding a new lawn, Water Saver with RTF is the only seed you'll ever need.
I'm meteorologist Al Conklin, and here's today's Weather Almanac. Your microclimate forecast and the 7-day planner are straight ahead on WBTV News 3.
Any way you want it. Then you paid too much.
Flames shoot from a Nashville nursing home. This fire killed 8 seniors. Tonight, investigators say stalled elevators and the lack of sprinklers cost lives. Many of the 116 residents inside there could not walk, so firefighters had to carry them out or put them on backboards to get them down the ladders. The fire started last night in a second-floor room. Weapons are still making it onto airplanes, everything from guns to knives to box cutters like those used by the September 11th terrorists. Congressional investigators also say the Transportation Security Administration isn't keeping close enough track of its airport security screeners' performance. The head of the TSA admits to gaps in airport security, including X-ray machines that cannot detect blades positioned in certain ways. But James Lloyd calls it a technology issue and not a screener performance issue.
Money problems bring the road widening project on I-77 to a screeching halt today. Hundreds of construction workers didn't show up for work after they learned they wouldn't get paid. J.A. Jones, the company that owns Ray Construction, declared bankruptcy and told workers it might not be able to make today's payroll. The company hopes to be able to pay those workers by next week. Looking live tonight, I-85 and Speedway Boulevard, construction work could tie up weekend traffic just south of this point. Crews are working on the southbound lanes between Harris and City Boulevard. The left lane will be closed until tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
An uptown traffic shift. College between 5th and 6th Streets will be reduced to 1 lane tomorrow, so crews can do some repair work on the Hearst Tower. It'll remain 1 lane for the next 4 weekends. And part of Trade and West 5th Streets will be closed for Charlotte Shout. The culinary arts experience is this weekend in Gateway Village. You can enjoy food samples from Charlotte restaurants and cook-offs between some of the best-known chefs. Tomorrow's events begin at noon.
Call or don't call? The debate continues to ring back and forth. Latest tonight, the government is asking a federal appeals court to review a decision that blocks the National Do Not Call registry. This after both the House and Senate overwhelmingly approved a measure to put the list into effect. Ruling or not, the president of the Direct Marketing Association says he's telling his members not to call people who have put their names on the list. WBTV's Steve Onosorge has been at the coast this week surveying damage from Hurricane Isabel. He found some of the worst on Hatteras Island. It is split in two. Where the road was, there's now an inlet about 15 feet deep. Dozens of homes leveled. Highway 12, the road to the outside world, is gone in places. The state plans to fill in the breach and rebuild the road, but that could take months. Meantime, we've got a beautiful evening and a great weekend in store, but maybe a chance of rain. Here's Al Conklin.
Yeah, Paul, there is a chance of rain. It'll be during the afternoon and evening hours tomorrow. And then once we get through that, I think Saturday night late and into Sunday, we're in good shape, but cooler shape. Mild out there right now, 68 degrees. How cool? Well, in fact, some of our high temperatures early next week could just be that, in the upper 60s. That's how cool we're talking about. Humidity level 84%, south breeze at 8 right now. Falling barometer out ahead of our frontal system. So all things considered, we've got a beautiful evening underway. Most of us in the 60s, 65 Hickory, 68 right now Shelby, Gastonia, 68 here in Charlotte, 67 in Monroe, and 63 in Stanley County, Albemarle. Down along the beaches, mostly in the 60s, although still some low 70s showing up here around Charleston. It is 70 in Columbia. By the way, they were all the way up to 85 today. That was the hot spot across the Palmetto State this afternoon. In Raleigh, it was up to 83. That was the warm spot here in North Carolina. We weren't far behind, though. It was 82 in Charlotte, and that's still a little bit above normal for this time of the year, but it all averages out, and if anything, we're heading southward from there early next week. 64 in Boone right now, 60 in Asheville, and they've got a little bit of fog up in the mountains as well. 24-hour temperature change here at about 11:15. You notice Detroit and St. Louis anywhere from about 5 to 10 degrees above where they were at this time last night. Now, there is a frontal system to the west of them, and you notice it's anywhere from about 10 to 15 degrees cooler this evening across the upper plains, and I point that out because this is what's coming our way. Here's your frontal system. Warm weather out ahead of it, so another day in the 80s for tomorrow, or at least near 80, and then here comes the cooler weather that gets in here starting late Saturday night, but you'll really start to feel it Sunday and especially Sunday night where temperatures fall into the 40s. So a warm front north of us right now through about the Ohio River Valley. Anywhere south of that, you've got temperatures in the 60s and even 70s now, but here comes the cooler weather. So today being the 26th, then as we roll on this, you'll notice, okay, there's tomorrow the 27th, 28th, 29th, front all the way through. Much chillier conditions coming our way, and this cool weather looks like it's going to be sticking around for a while. Not only will it be cooler than normal Monday and Tuesday, probably even into Wednesday, maybe even Thursday before we get some moderation. And coincidentally, of course, the 1st of October is Wednesday, so right on cue, I suppose, we start to get that first fall feel in the air. By the way, this is Juan. That's our hurricane. This is Bermuda, so it's northeast of Bermuda. Not showing too much in the way of any strengthening right now. Good news is with this one, it's moving away from the United States, so not much of an impact. Showers and storms, Florida today. Some of that working its way up the coast, but here comes our frontal system. There you see it. And the boxes that you see here in yellow and red are indicating where the National Weather Service has, again, some outlooks for tornadoes and severe storms. One or two could be hefty around here tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening as well. No problems with ozone. Pollen is moderate. Sun up in the morning, 7:15. Sun sets now at 13 after 7. Upper 50s to near 60. Patchy fog for tonight. Partly sunny tomorrow. Showers and storms, though, around for the afternoon and evening hours. Fog tonight as well in the high country. Not as chilly as recent nights. You're talking 50s, Boone, Blowing Rock, Newland, 70s for tomorrow. Afternoon showers and storms look to be a pretty good bet. Cool tonight through the foothills, 50s, 70s for tomorrow, partly cloudy. Afternoon showers and storms around, and patchy fog tonight, Rockingham to Chesterfield. But you're in the low to mid 80s for tomorrow, but mostly cloudy skies, showers around. 80 for tomorrow. It looks like temperatures in the 70s for Sunday, and then upper 60s Monday and Tuesday. Lows at night in the 40s. Of course, earlier this evening, I had an opportunity to go down to Charlotte Shout,
good cookie
the Culinary Festival, and you know what? All summer with these weather in your neighborhoods, everybody's been yelling, "Bring me back something! Bring me back something!"
Hey, he did.
I brought you back something. There you go. Here, take a look at it, guys. There you go.
Now, we already picked these out. The key lime is mine. She wants the chocolate.
You got the elephant ear cookies, the oversized chocolate chip cookies. Now, they've got 10,000 pastries down there. These are all the Johnson & Wales folks, and they've been working on them for about a week. They have them 60% done until they get here, and then they put the final garnish on in front of your eyes.
They are just beautiful.
We just came off Greek Festival. This is 10 pounds right here.
With all these weather in your neighborhoods, I put on like 10 pounds this year. So, yeah, if you're trying to lose weight this weekend, you may not want to go there.
Don't go down there.
All right, guys. Here, dig in. Have fun. They're for you.
That right there.
All right.
Well, there's a survey out of single people that finds most are happy to be single, and most have a pretty good idea of what they're looking for. The Yahoo poll finds women are more likely to say they're happy being single than men, but really only slightly. And when it comes to picking a person to date, men are more likely than women to say physical appearance is an important factor, 22 versus 14%. Overall, 63% of singles say personality is the most important trait.
Hey, you know what? I'm happy. It's
What?
when I got cookies and football Friday night.
I know, it doesn't get any better.
Don't you dare go to bed yet. Delano coming up.
And the senior golfers are putting on a show for the fans of the Greater Hickory Classic. Those stories and much more. Delano is straight ahead.
WBTV Microclimate Weather, brought to you by Brothers Air and Heat. You call, we're there.
Charlotte Shout's Culinary Art Experience. Meet celebrity chefs and taste the best from Charlotte's restaurants. Eat, drink, and shout September 25th through the 27th at Gateway Village. Monday at 11 on WBTV News 3.
It was once the most feared epidemic to ever grip our nation. Now it may help doctors battle another deadly virus spreading across the nation.
The symptoms are the same, similar to polio.
Doctors draw on history to find answers, saving lives today.
Monday at 11 on WBTV News 3.
The Winston Cup Extreme Tribute Party, Tuesday, October 7th at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Party with your favorite driver plus music legends Hank Williams Jr., Wayne Newton, George Jones, and more. The Winston Cup Extreme Tribute Party, Tuesday, October 7th at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Smart buyers, this is it. Buick Closeout 2003. How about an incredible $4,000 total cashback on a versatile new 2003 Rendezvous, on Century, a Consumer's Digest Best Buy, or on the power of Regal. Get nearly $4,000 total cashback on the 2003 LeSabre, equipped with the luxury of leather-appointed seating. Talk about a smart time to buy. Get into your Carolina Buick dealer.
When your hectic life is in fast forward, take control with Time Warner Digital Cable. Get more choice, more control, and more convenience. Call Time Warner Cable now and get digital variety service plus 26 screens of HBO and Cinemax free for 4 months. Order now and get free installation on up to 3 digital outlets. That's a savings of up to $150. Take control of your TV with Time Warner Digital Cable. Now anything's possible.
The best time to buy a new vehicle is at the end of the month, and the undisputed price leader, Dale Jarrett Ford, has thousands of ways to prove it. Over 2,000 vehicles in stock and ready to go, with over 100 inside our giant indoor showroom, where the weather is always perfect, and every day is a car show. The deepest discounts, the best financing, just 4 miles east off 45 on Highway 74 and Indian Trail. The undisputed price leader, Dale Jarrett Ford.
Right here. This thing is delicious.
I got crumbs all over the set.
Al, you know, you are the coolest dude. I take back everything I ever said about you.
Oh, and my Yankees? I never even brought you the milk.
I know. I appreciate that. All right, have fun.
3 About Town. Internationally acclaimed music group Fra Fra Sound performs tomorrow night at Spirit Square's McGlowan Theater. They call their unique sound Afro-Caribbean Big Band Jazz. For more information, call 372-1000 or log on to WBTV.com.
3 About Town is brought to you by Purina of Checkerboard Square.
When I shop, I expect the bottom line price. And when I buy, I expect great service after the sale. I get both at McKinney Salinas Honda. And the best part is, you're going to love your new Honda. McKinney Salinas Honda in Gastonia. Come and see us.
When is the best time to...
Food Lion is sharing a gift for shoppers. A free turkey dinner. Clip this card from your Food Lion flyer. Use it with your MVP card. Spend $35 each trip and get a free turkey dinner ticket. Redeem 6 weekly tickets and get a $20 gift certificate good for your free turkey dinner. We have a lot to be thankful for. Especially a free turkey dinner!
What do you expect from your car dealer? How about bottom line price?
Much.
We'll see you on Monday.
Have a great evening.
Nobody but your Ford dealership can give you the works. An oil change, expert inspection, and a whole lot more for only $34.95 or less. And nobody beats our price in the name brand tires we sell. Like 4 select tires for only $99 or less. Hurry in for Quality Care Auto Service. Your participating Carolina Ford dealer, providing quality service at a great price for generations.
We had a little get-together.
It was his fault.
So we called our old insurance company.
I know we only have one policy.
We told them we needed 2 tow trucks and 2 rental cars.
But we have 2 cars!
You
Get what you pay for.
That's when we switch to Nationwide. We can work with Nationwide over the phone, over the net, or with an agent who really understands.
She understands it was your fault.
Nationwide is on your side.
Here in the South, there are a lot of things with a reputation for being screaming hot and loud. Now there's something that's building a name for being strong and quiet. The new Dodge Ram Heavy Duty, driven by an available high-output Cummins turbo diesel, engineered to turn up the power and turn down the noise. Plus, you'll get our 770 powertrain limited warranty. No wonder it's Motor Trend's 2003 Truck of the Year. Get the best values in America, only in Truckville, your New South Dodge dealer.
October 2006, 36 months, 1,095 days, 26,000 plus hours, a real long time from now. In other words, you have what seems like forever to pay for the Rooms to Go furniture you buy today. With no interest, just make 36 small monthly payments starting November 2003. There's no money down, no minimum purchase, and no interest for 3 years. It's free interest until October 2006. The real deal, now at Rooms to Go.
Sit in my office all day.
Now through Sunday at 6, like this. It's a huge mansion-sized rug, and look at the detail. You're not going to pay $3,500, but rather $1,399. Remember, there are thousands like this to choose from at the Red Tax Sale, but it's only going on through Sunday at 6, so get here quick for, oh, you can find one of my favorites and lots of other people's. This is the famous Tommy Bahama, but don't pay retail. Rug and Homes.
When was the last time you had a hot, fresh meal this good? Today's KFC is cooking up an 8-piece meal just for you, and only $11.99 for a limited time. KFC, where you get honest meal values.
And tomorrow, expect some late day showers and
Because all babies' tummies are still developing. No other formula does more. New Nestle Good Start Supreme DHA and ARA. It's the good start that'll last a lifetime.
This is taking forever.
Just focus on the reward and stop talking. You'll lose count.
I thought you were counting.
No, I'm not.
New Shed Spread Country Crock plus yogurt. A taste of the country whipped with yogurt.
Pediatricians know kids need more calcium to help build a lifetime of strong bones. Flintstone's Bone Building Calcium Chews. All the calcium of 2 glasses of milk with a great chocolate taste they're sure to love.
This week on Today, a special series, You Don't Have to Be Rich. Also, the next generations and Landers, advice on health, wealth, and happiness when we Ask Amy. Plus, Rob Lowe, Joan Cusack, and Jack Black. Then a triple play in our Toyota concert series, Bette Midler, Sting, and R.E.M. Only on Today on NBC.